MCHS.
I'm Kayla Campbell, your favorite anchor.
And I'm Jed Tucker, the better anchor.
Today is Wednesday, November 16th, and here are your morning announcements.
Student Council will be hosting a canned food drive starting right after Thanksgiving break. More details to come, but if you are at all interested in winning prizes, get those canned goods ready. Stay tuned, MCHS.
Any boy or girl interested in throwing shot or disc this upcoming season should stop by Coach Goebel and Coach Power's rooms, A223 and 224, to get information about the upcoming season and open throws.
Any football players who had their pictures taken and did not pick up your pictures during one of the 6 previous attempts, you can now see Coach Shaman in the athletic office.
Mr. Labus is looking for some basketball officials for the Future Wolves elementary sports program. Any MCHS student who is interested in becoming a referee for the games, please have the email to him at rlabis@mcas.k112.in.
Students will need to be able to provide transportation to and from the games they officiate. All games are at 3:45 p.m. Pay per game is $30.
And now on to our short segment with one of our own reporters, Kalila Davis-Bay and Julia Zervis.
Hello, I'm Kalila Davis-Bay. I'm here with Julia Zervis.
Hi.
And I'm here to interview her about her trip to see the Pope. So how was it possible for you to meet the Pope?
So, before I was selected to meet the Pope, I was selected to be on a council called the National Youth Advisory Council. It's a council made up of 12 high school youth from across the country. And we were actually invited to go meet Pope Francis to receive a message from him to spread all over the country to Catholic youth.
Alright, so you were there to represent?
Yes.
So, what did you do on the trip?
We did a variety of things. We, of course, met the Pope. We went to all 4 major basilicas. We saw a little bit of history. We saw what Constantine built. That's all under the Vatican. We saw a lot of different things, too many to even say.
Were the sights good?
They were amazing.
So was it like a lot of greenery or were like the buildings pretty?
Everything. There was some greenery. One day we went to Assisi, and all of that was greenery. It was older buildings, but they were still very beautiful. But there were so many hills, and everything was just beautiful.
So what was your favorite thing about the trip?
Probably having Mass. We had church before we met Pope Francis at the tomb of St. Peter.
Alright. Was there anything you learned on the trip?
So much. One of my favorite things that I learned is there is a piece of artwork in the Vatican. It's called the Pietà. It is the Virgin Mary holding Jesus after his crucifixion, and inscribed on it, not a lot of people know this, but Michelangelo did this. Inscribed in it is actually Michelangelo did this because no one believed that he did it because he was so young.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, once again, I'm Kalila Davis-Bay, and this is Julia Zervis.
Good morning, Michigan City High School. I'm Austin Decker, a reporter for MCHS TV, here with Coach Wells. He is a teacher here at MCHS. He has been coaching for 34 years, and this is his 4th year at Michigan City High School. Hello, Coach Wells.
Hey, Austin, how you doing?
Who do you have here with you?
We got Marcus Day here on my right, got Alan Briggs Jr. on my left.
Thank you. Today I'm going to be asking you some questions. Are you ready to start?
Yep.
So, Coach Wells, what do you teach your players besides basketball?
Well, I think a lot of coaches, there's a lot more things taught besides just the sport itself. We spend a lot of time, one thing that comes to my mind is we have a daily discipline talk at the beginning of practice. And a lot of times it's about basketball, but a lot of times it's not. Yesterday comes to my mind talking about being on time. Doesn't take any talent, doesn't take any skill to be on time. And it's not just to basketball practice, it's to class, wherever it's to your job. A lot of different things that go into coaching that doesn't have to do with basketball.
So what are your thoughts on this upcoming season?
Well, it's an exciting time of the year. I think yesterday was our first practice with just our team after we made final cuts, and I think everybody's really, number one, we're healthy, we're ready to go, and it's just an exciting time of the year getting ready for Hoosier Hysteria.
What specific games are you excited about this year?
I think I'm going to let these guys talk about that. I think, obviously people want to talk about the LaPorte game, but from the coaching standpoint, it's one game at a time in every game. But I'll let these guys talk about what they look forward to.
Definitely looking forward to the LaPorte game. Slice has been cutting up on social media so that we got something to come in to prove. I want to upset Chesterton this year. We've seen like a little ranking thing. I want to go ahead and put that out there.
The most exciting game this year probably will be against LaPorte. That's the rival. We want to beat them every time we play them.
What are your thoughts on the DAC this year?
DAC, coming in this year, I think it's not going to be like a hard contest. Is the team going to put up a good fight? But I think we got a strong team this year.
Yeah. We're going to try to put up a good fight, try to finish number one in front of everybody else.
Definitely one of our goals going into the season is you always talk about the sectional, you always talk about your home games, and then you always talk about the conference. So it's really important, and you can't forget just where we're playing. We're the largest class. It's 4A basketball in the state of Indiana. It's a grind every night, and when you talk about Valparaiso and Chesterton, as was mentioned, Crown Point, Maryville, Lake Central, those are big schools. They all have a rich tradition, even in their basketball program. So it's a grind, but look forward to the challenge.
So I heard you guys are hosting semi-state. How would you like it if you guys made it?
Yeah, first of all, hats off to Coach Shaman and our school for what they've done to the gym. The gym looks absolutely fantastic. New bleachers, got a fresh coat of finish on the floor. It looks great. And when the IHSA saw pictures of our gym, we applied for the regional. We've always had the regional, and now we add the semi-state to that mix. This place would be electric. If the Wolves could play at home, regional, semi-state, it would be a memorable moment for sure.
Yeah. We have our little talks on the side. We know where we're trying to go.
So what are some advice you have to people that want to join the team next year?
Be ready to work hard and be dedicated to coming to either conditioning, practices, tryouts. Be ready at all times.
Starts early. If you didn't make the team, you should be starting now. It should be preseason before the season even began. So that means texting the coaches, asking what off-season workouts is, showing up 2 days before tryouts. You ain't gonna make it. You gotta commit to it.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. This is about a 10 and a half, 11-month commitment. We talk about 2 days of tryouts this past week, Monday and Tuesday, but we've been doing this since last April. We got beat in the sectional final last year, middle of March. I give them a break the rest of that month, and then when we come back from spring break in April, we start again. So it is a year-round commitment, and there's a lot of people that don't understand the time that's put in, and making the basketball team is far beyond 2 days of tryouts this past week.
Yeah. So Coach Wells, considering that you used to coach and teach at LaPorte, how do you feel about beating them 5 times as a Michigan City coach?
Well, I've been on both sides of that fence, so I know what that game means, and I'm very proud to say that we've had great success against LaPorte, and year in and year out, those are memorable games. But maybe I'll let these guys talk about how. I just know what it means to LaPorte. I know what it means to Michigan City, and even when I was at LaPorte, I felt like maybe Michigan City had more talent in the locker room, but found a way to get it done, and I'm really happy and proud to say that I'm on this side of the fence now.
How do you guys plan on beating them this year?
A lot of people don't know. Like, a lot of people sleep, but, like, our defensive aspect this year, we've been, like, really cutthroat. Before our season even started, Coach had us do 2 weeks of conditioning. We working on our slides. Coach put in a nice little press. We here this year.
This year on beating LaPorte, we plan to play our games, stay on our A game, make sure that we come to the game excited, hyped about it, because you know it's our crosstown, it's our rival. We plan to give it our all, playing against them, beating them, and then afterwards
We dance.
Oh, bro, we dance.
Thank you for your time and answering these questions. Back to John and Kayla in the studio.
And now on to a special from Mr. Melendez, the coach of Esports, and his team.
Wolves Esports team focuses on the 4 pillars of esports, which are teamwork, production and streaming, leadership, college and career readiness. You will see these pillars in action in this video and during our practices and matches.
With a team, you can actually talk to the other people you're working with and actually come up with good plans. I don't see it. Solo, it's mainly you against the other team, well, with some back.
I got it.
Let's go! Yes! Oh, that's it. That's our most difficult, yeah.
How to develop my team skills based on how each other play. I've learned how to be adaptive, and that really changes how we play strategies every round by how each other play.
That he can, so he can get it out, get away from our goal. There we go. Oh my god. Okay. That was very close. And they demoed him. Okay. They demoed the guy that saved it. All right, there we go. Our first goal of the day. Colton be crazy, living up to his name. Going absolutely ham on this ball. That was a great setup too. Yep.
For Valorant, our team captain is Aiden. For Smash Brothers, it is Caitlin and Emre.
Like, it was just a great experience overall. It definitely showed like the aspect of players on the field and everything, and I think it was really great in training and everything. I've been to many other like just one, but it was very different because it was just by myself, and this was actually with the team, and I definitely had more fun doing this tournament than I have with the other ones because it was by myself. I had maybe just me by myself playing for myself.
Experience at the tournament. At the start of the day, I was like, you know, feeling slow because it was early and I was waking up and I was groggy, you know. You know how it is. We played other teams that were more in our league, and that was honestly the most fun I had all day.
Yeah, at the tournament, it was really hard, but it was fun because the teams we fought, it was like none of them were the same, and it was a really different and fun experience.
Well, I was not really knowing what to expect going in, as I've never really been to a tournament. Most Smash I've played before joining Esports was mostly just against level 9 CPUs.
I was very nervous going in because I was very worried about how I was going to play and if under pressure I was going to crack. And I was also very excited to be at a tournament for the first time ever and be working with my teammates.
It's honestly astonishing how hard we had to work for what we did. It's just crazy. It was awesome.
It was definitely a new experience, as I had stated, but it was nice, you know. I liked being with people who were kind of alike me and our interests. You know, we all like the same game. We all played the same game. It was nice.
It was very important to how we got as far as we did, because if we didn't have the teammates we did, we wouldn't have been able to get to the point we did, because our team meant so much.
It felt very, like, I was very confident in myself working with my teammates and, like, sparring with them beforehand to train with certain characters that I'm, you know, kind of subpar with. It feels amazing working with my teammates that are, you know, kind of like me.
Team for the Bethel Esports, and a $3,000 scholarship to every player who attends Bethel, Michigan City.
Winning third place felt like an accomplishment, especially as a team that we've just had, and I've kind of just joined like a week before, and I've just felt like it was just a really cool thing to do.
In third place, well, it came down to me and with the last three teammates, me, Trevor, and Landon. So I was the start of all of that, and it was really interesting just how I got in the game so quickly after I heard that, oh, this is the match. This is the match for third place. This is the match where we win third place.
Well, I didn't expect us to win any place whatsoever. I just thought it'd be fun to do, but when we actually won third place, that was rather surprising to me.
It was actually amazing. Like, it was very surprising to win third place in the first tournament that we're able to play in, and versus all those teams that have been practicing for so long, we just instantly won.
In third place, it was very stressful in a sense, because we were like, okay, this is the last thing. Like, these are the people we're fighting, and like it was just really stressful. I didn't think we'd get as far as we did, if I'm being honest. And the fact we made it that far, it was so cool, I think.
Winning $3,000 in scholarships money was really just an impeccable thing that we've done. And the fact that we've won that and a lot of other things was really amazing.
Well, although I don't want to go to Bethel, it's honestly, it feels so good to win money while playing video games. That's like one of my biggest accomplishments right now. I won money by playing a video game. That's just insane to me. I never thought that could be something that I could do.
It felt nice to win some money for a college that I may end up deciding to go to. A little head start for my future careers, I guess.
Cool. Winning $3,000 from that is just not something I thought I'd be.
So I thought about doing art education and things in that field, and before we entered the tournament, I looked at Bethel and noticed they had that, and so I was like, oh, I gotta get this win even more. And it was so crazy when we actually got that win, and I could actually use that money towards a scholarship. I would never expect to actually be able to win $3,000 for playing Smash Bros.
Good morning, Michigan State High School. I'm here for senior shout out with our very own one and only Aiden Coyle. Aiden, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
That's good. That's good. We're gonna start off with some questions. How many years have you been a part of the MCHS school system?
Since like 2007. That's when I started.
Okay. What grade is that?
I say when I was in preschool.
Oh, okay. So you've basically been around Michigan State all your life.
Yeah.
Okay. What sports and after-school activities do you attend?
I'm currently on the wrestling team with you.
Yeah.
I know you for the past 3 years.
Yeah. It's been a very, very fun ride.
Yeah.
What are your plans after graduation?
Probably get a job with machining.
Okay. And I know that you go to AK. So what do you attend at AK?
I attend machining with Mr. Smith.
What do you do in machining?
We pretty much do hands-on stuff. We do the mills, CNC work.
Okay. What has been your biggest achievement in your high school career?
Just being around people, hanging out.
Okay. What is something that you've struggled with throughout these years?
Nothing really. Just keeping up with my work.
Okay. How have you changed from freshman year to now?
My freshman year, I really didn't care about school. Just didn't want to do any work. And then now, as a senior, we're just keeping up with all the work.
Okay. What is the hardest part about being a senior?
Nothing really. Just focused on graduation.
Okay. If you could tell your freshman self one thing, what would it be and why?
I would say keep up with the work, get activities done.
All right. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. Thank you for coming, and on to the next segment.
Welcome to this week's segment of Unpacking the Pack. I'm Maria Kalasa, and I'm sitting here with Mr. Stahl. Mr. Stahl is one of our school's social studies teachers, and prior to that was a special education teacher here for City. He has worked as a teacher for 22 years, and before becoming a teacher, he was a boilermaker and manager for 31 years and 9 months. Mr. Stahl has been married to Miss Stahl for 38 years. Miss Stahl is the Michigan City Area Schools social worker. Today, I have the pleasure of interviewing Mr. Stahl. Thank you for coming. Where did you attend college, and what are your credentials?
Do you have a lot of time for that answer? I started college in 1968 at IU Northwest. 15 years later, I graduated with my undergraduate degree in sociology. Then I attended Valparaiso University and obtained my master's in geography. And then I went to Purdue Calumet in Hammond for my special ed endorsement.
So you just love education, you just love learning, huh?
I guess, yeah. That's why I'm here.
Did you originally want to be a teacher?
No. I wanted to be a teacher as I grew older in life, but at the beginning, no. If you would tell my classmates from 1968 that I was a teacher now, they would probably laugh. Okay.
So was it just like steel that you wanted to be in? Like
I didn't want to be in the steel mill for sure.
So what did you want to be in?
Probably the hardest question to answer is when you guys are seniors and you say, what do you want to do all the rest of your life, Maria? And you go like this and don't say anything because it's a hard question. Right?
Yeah.
Actually, originally, and this is, not many people know this, I actually wanted to be a minister.
Really?
Yes, in high school. But I'm close because teacher and preacher rhyme and they're pretty close, so there you go. I made it.
What is your favorite memory of being a teacher?
My favorite memory, oh my gosh, I could talk for 72,000 years on that. Number one, just the favorite thing is my students. I really like my students. That's why I'm here, all right? I'm here to be with the students. It's nice to develop relationships. There's so many things. You know, I used to be the head soccer coach here also, and there was a lot of great moments there. There's been thousands of probably great moments in the classroom.
So would you say like your students are your motivation to come to school?
Exactly, Maria, that's exactly what it is. And I like to have fun, and it keeps me young, but my favorite that's a tough one, because there's so many of them. And if I say one, then everybody else will be, you said this to Maria. Right, what about me, Mr. Stahl? All right, no, that's enough.
Okay. What is your family life like?
What is my family life like? Okay.
Yes.
I have 3 sons, Tyler, Spencer, and Parker. Parker obviously is the youngest. I said him in order. They all went to high school here.
Really?
Yes, they all went to high school here. They went to various colleges and graduated, all 3 of them. They're all working now. One of them is married. The other 2 are single with a significant other. And my wife has been my wife for 38 years. 38 years of just pure bliss. That was,
That's not sarcasm.
And we have right now, because of health issues, we have my mother-in-law living with us. So we're kind of what's that? What do they call that in sociology when you have parents living with you?
I haven't took that class in 2 years, so I forgot.
Oh, okay, okay.
What do you like to do outside of school?
Outside of school, I've got like 7,000 hats I wear. I do a lot of railroad photography. Mm-hmm. I've been published many articles, many photos in international magazines and national magazines. I do just general photography, and something my students would know, but most people wouldn't know. I do urban exploring.
You want to elaborate on that a little bit?
I go into abandoned buildings, whether it's a public building or say an abandoned house, and I don't break the doors down or anything. If they're open, I kind of just go there to visit, because it's a great place for photography, great place for senior pictures, engagement pictures, wedding pictures. Makes for a great background.
You forgot one.
What did I forget? What else do I have?
You're acting.
Oh, okay.
Improv.
Oh, thank you. I'm a trained improviser. I started when I was 61, which was about 11 years ago. And I went to school classes for it for 3 years, and I was a regular in the show for 1.5 years in Chicago. Was in many other shows. Now I am kind of, my home place of acting / improv is the Footlight Theater. I'll be in an improv show in November, and then also a regular scripted show in December.
Very good, very good. So for our last question, what do you think is the key to success?
Is the key to success?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I never found it. No, I'm sorry. I lost it. Did you see the key? No? Come on. All right, key to success. I guess if you have goals and you meet your goals, that's one of the things. Being happy is the big thing. Having fun is a big thing. Mm-hmm. Having health is the biggest thing, probably. But how do you feel if you get up every day and say, man, I can't wait to get to work, or you don't say to yourself, oh no, not another day at work. If you can enjoy your job and look forward to it, that's probably one of the biggest keys to success in life there is, because then you don't go home and, oh, I had a terrible day, right? See, so that's why I stay here and teach, because I enjoy that. I enjoy the kids times 100 most of the time.
So just make sure you have fun every day?
Yes, you should always have fun. You should use your emotions every day. You probably should laugh and cry and have fun. And
every day? You want to cry every day?
Do all that stuff. Yeah, and then it's a full day then. You've had a full day.
I'm sitting in my chair. There's students everywhere. I know that most of them don't have a care.
Any last things you want to say before we end?
I really appreciate being chosen to be interviewed.
You're welcome.
I know I'm a wise guy, but I can't change that, okay? Always been a wise guy. If you've been in my class, you know what happened to wise guys when I went to high school. All right, didn't work, but anyway. Yeah, I guess if I could leave anything, try to enjoy life as much as you can, all right? Have fun. It's easier to have fun than to not have fun. You have to work hard not to have fun.
Well,
I guess that's it.
Thank you for your time today. And now to our next segment.
Turn it on, cook it up, make it boil, let it soak. Is it hot? Is it cold? What degree? Spill the tea. Turn it on.
All right. Would you like to be a teacher at this high school?
Yes,
Why?
to help all the bad kids get out of class.
You gonna be that type of teacher?
Yeah, and I'm giving food too. Cause I be starving up in this school. They don't feed us.
Yeah, that's a good teacher. Teacher Rolanda. Hey, you gonna be a tea time? Huh? You gonna be a tea time?
What is it?
The tea time on the announcements.
Yeah, what's it
All
called?
right, I'm gonna ask you a question. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Stinky breath.
Stinky. You wanna be in it? Okay. What's your favorite hobbies?
Walking, going to the park, and roasting marshmallows.
Okay, that's decent. That's decent. Who else wanna be? You wanna be in it? Okay. All right, name 5 red things right now.
Red things?
Yeah, right now.
All right, a red crayon, a fire truck, those books over there.
No, you can't do the books.
What?
No, that guy just read.
I bet your lips. All right, some leaves. I see some red leaves. That's 4. I can't think of nothing else. Oh yeah, that red X right there.
Okay, that's decent. He got it. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Whistling.
Whistling? Why y'all like whistling? No. Any y'all want to be in tea time? For the money announcements? No.
I'm good.
Come on, why not?
I'm good. I don't need to get drawn.
Look at her. She tried to hide back there and stuff. Come on, let's be real quick. One simple question. You're done? All right, come on. Okay. You ready? All right. Do you prefer blue days or gray days?
Grade A's.
Why?
Because I don't have English. I don't like.
You don't like?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. All
Did
right.
you say you wanted to be in it?
Look, okay. Name 5 red things right now.
Great things?
Red.
Red. An apple, a shirt, a car, the clocks, and a flag.
A flag. That's good. You got it. Anybody else? No? Oh, come on, man. It's one question. Come on. What's up? Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve is people being stupid for no reason.
I think he's talking about y'all, ain't y'all? He talking about y'all? Oh, he Anybody else? No? No?
Now's your time to shine.
Yeah, come on. No. Come on, man. It's one question.
Here we go.
It's one question. All right, what's your favorite hobbies?
Wrestling.
Wrestling? You good at wrestling?
Nope.
You're not good at wrestling?
Nope.
But you like it?
It is so fun.
That's good, though. It's good. It's good.
And these are the morning announcements.